right, fellas, we're on our way to the theater right now.
Yep. In the car.
Yeah, we're in the car. We're going to see, I wanted to say Batman v Superman. No, we're going to see
We could.
what, Spider-Man versus the world or some shit, right?
It's like superhero battle royal. Rumble is what I'm hearing.
Another battle thing.
The thing that makes me so excited is the fact that the previews I've seen, there's that scene where they're all like rushing towards each other, and it's like 4 superheroes on each side, 4 or 5. I'm just like, oh god, they're just gonna an explosion's gonna incur, and I can't wait.
You got any predictions on what are you anticipating seeing here? Oh my god, this camera is gonna be super jumpy.
These guys getting punched in the face.
I think that Iron Man will make some funny guy jokes because he's a funny guy, and then Captain America will look at him like, "Oh, you," and then they'll fight, and it'll probably be crazy.
He's like, remember that time we tag teamed that chick, Iron Man? Oh, what?
Whoa.
Cap, I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's children in this movie.
Yeah, seriously, you can't say that. Oh wait, this isn't an R-rated movie. This isn't an R-rated.
Is it really?
I don't think it's.
No, it's not R-rated. No way.
What is it, PG? Like G? Maybe.
You're G. It's Marvel film. There's gonna be some bad jokes.
It's GP for guys getting punched.
All right. Quick history here. Noah hasn't seen any of the Avengers films, right?
I think I saw the last fight scene of the first movie, but I didn't see the rest of the movie, and so basically no.
Okay. Turbo, what's your history with Marvel superhero films?
It's very, very not really a history. I haven't really watched any Marvel. It's crazy because I watched a lot of X-Men movies, and then like Batman's obviously I watched those, but then I don't know, I kind of fell off when it came to like Avengers and stuff. Like even the Iron Mans, I haven't watched a lot of those, or the Captain Americas. This having all these characters inside of it though really intrigues me, so I'm gonna go check. That's what I'm glad we're going to check it out.
Yeah, so you're still looking forward to it, right?
Fuck yeah, of course.
I don't give a fuck about this movie.
IDGAF.
I don't really care. We'll see if it captures me. I don't really like Spider-Man. I don't like Spider-Man.
You don't like why?
Oh, this is the one Spider-Man's
Who
gonna
doesn't
be
want to be in Spider-Man? Who doesn't want to be
What's
Spider-Man?
the obsession with Spider-Man?
I don't get it.
He's cool.
I don't get it.
He can jump.
Look,
Tobey Maguire ruined it for me.
Spider-Man.
Uncle Ben is dead. He's the only character that mattered.
We are fogging this bitch.
I'm sweating.
I was gonna say it's really hot in here.
Ooh.
Is that the? POV
I'm gonna get in a car accident.
Is that the POV from Noah's Way?
Whoa!
That's Noah's POV way.
Logan, that's the closest your hand has ever been to
the
my
Noah
penis.
Wang camera.
Dude, you guys just became brothers on a whole new level.
Should we get some popcorn?
I don't know. I'm looking at that Welch's fruit snacks over there. Or like, if they got any red vines, I'm about to tear it up.
That popcorn smells super good,
I
man.
don't even like popcorn, but it does smell good. Yeah, it smells damn good.
Let's see what they got.
Oreo minis? What?
Look at that lighting.
Popcorn is fucking hella good.
Look at this bowl of popcorn. Look at John Cena.
John Cena right there.
Look at John Cena.
Nobody knows. I can't tell me it's not. I watch too much wrestling not to know.
That's that John Cena.
And we got 2 licorice. Gonna hold on to them for the whole show. These 2 licorice. I'm gonna fold this with my tongue.
So light. Oh my god, you just had that stuck in your beard. Hey Noah. Turbo ate all of his candy.
How much was it? $70?
It's like,
Let me finish it off. Let me just finish it off. Yeah, you just hold back and twist it. Yeah, man, when we were sitting in the line.
Yeah. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to Other Brother. We just actually got back from Captain America: Civil War, and so we're gonna kind of talk about it now. We didn't talk at all on the car ride home, so this is all gonna be fresh.
Yeah.
So, Turbo, how about you start? What's the first thing you?
Well, probably my head goes straight to that scene where obviously all the heroes are fighting each other, and it's just I really enjoyed it just because obviously that's what we were there to see. I felt like the little banter that they had in between each other just to like establish the fact that these guys did have relationships with each other and like were friends and had all this history, but it really was a line in the sand that was drawn that turned to be like, hey, you're either on this side or this side, and
like a literal line was drawn.
Exactly, yeah. When Vision came up, oh, I guess that was a spoiler, but
no, this is gonna be packed full of spoilers.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I really found that like a great part of the movie, and I don't know. I kind of found myself seeing myself pulled in different directions on whose side I would choose if I was, you know, a meta-human, if you were. And, you know, you got like Tony who's trying to just say like, hey, we need regulation because all these innocent people are getting hurt, which, you know, you completely understand. But then you hear Cap's side, which is, you know, well, what if, who's to say if I see something wrong going on that I have to answer to someone else before I get to, you know, intervene and just use doing what I've been doing since, you know, I've gotten these powers. So, yeah, that was, you know, really intriguing for me. I thought Spider-Man was really good. I thought they were going to use that kid from those other Spider-Man movies that
I was
kinda
expecting
coming
that
up.
too, yeah.
Yeah, but this was like a whole new guy, so I think he did well, though.
I like that he actually looks like a high schooler.
Oh,
in
hell
this
yeah.
movie, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a 25-year-old playing a high schooler.
Exactly.
He looks like, okay, this kid is probably 16 or 17 years old.
Yeah.
Think about the
Yeah.
evolution
I mean, you still
of,
have like the high squeaky voice that's still figuring itself out too.
Yeah.
So.
the evolution of Spider-Man since Tobey Maguire, I feel like has been nothing but positive.
Yeah.
You know, just nothing but yeah, that was really good. Paul Rudd I thought was great, you know, for his, you know, his part in the movie.
I haven't seen Ant-Man, but it kind of made me want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, on the whole, I think the movie was a good superhero flick, one of the better Marvel ones. I found myself getting bored
Yeah.
a lot. The big fight scene with everybody,
Yeah.
I might be the only one feeling this, but I felt there was too much going on. I actually preferred the fight scene where it was just Cap, Iron Man, and the Winter Soldier,
That's true.
where it was just those three, because it seemed like it was much more personal going at it versus like, hey, these two people are fighting. Oh, surprise! One of the other 12 people that are here just showed up, and now they're doing something. It was just constantly like that. Like I had no grasp of where everybody was during this fight. It was just, hey, here's two people punching each other, and a third
Right.
person comes in. Then they cut to two other people punching each other, and a third
And
person
then you don't
comes
see
in.
how anybody gets out of whatever situation they were put in. Just all of a sudden they're like
Yeah.
back into the fight, basically.
Yeah, it was just too many callbacks and call-outs to every other Marvel film that they've made. I think they're like a dozen deep now or something like that. It just felt very busy. I love the dialogue that they all had. Those parts were phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, when Paul Rudd showed up and as Ant-Man and he's like freaking out because he's meeting Captain America.
Geeking.
I mean all these little scenes that are just adding flavor to the movie and characters. Like when Cap kissed that girl and then he looked back and the two guys are just smiling and shaking their head.
Yeah.
That's stuff that builds a character and gets you rooting for them. That's stuff that, like, say, Batman v Superman was missing.
Right.
But yeah, it's that little flavor stuff that's real good.
Well, there was a lot of stuff like that too, but I honestly think there was too much of it to the point where it's just like they're like trying too hard and
Like
sometimes I just
pandering?
want to be like, shut up. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're in the middle of a fight scene and everybody is saying stupid shit to each other.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes it's funny, but when you're doing it like in every single clip, it's a little too much.
Yeah.
You know?
I found myself...
hokey.
Yeah.
I found myself, I didn't feel any emotion in the movie at all until the very end
Oh, hell yeah.
with that final fight going on. Like, the whole time they're battling and everything, it's like, I don't really care who wins this. I'm just kind of watching it. I was deadpan. I was being like, who am I rooting for here? Nobody. I don't care. You know, who's got the better ass? That's who I'm rooting for right now. But no, until the end where you found out that they were setting up the whole thing where, you know, Winter Soldier actually, when he was under the effects of whatever, ended up killing Tony Stark's parents, blah, blah, blah. That's when it's like, oh, wow, this is, like, powerful. You know, you're able to easily, well, not easily, but you're able to be like, in this situation, how would I react? And you'd probably blow up just like Tony did, and you wouldn't be able to stop.
Yeah, I think that really puts you in Tony's shoes to see some shit like that, because they kept, you know, referencing that scene where, you know, Winter Soldier, like, knocked that car off into the edge of the road, and it was just like, why is this so, like, pertinent to the movie?
Yeah.
Because obviously you saw, like, that case with, like, the other, I guess, like, samples of the super serum, I want to say it is, or the other Winter Soldier serums, or
Well,
whatever it was.
the second time we saw the car, they showed that there was a camera of some sort on there, and I was really confused until we saw it the third time,
Yeah.
where it continued the scene. I was like, why is there a camera in the middle of the woods?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, obviously, they showed why, and it's crazy because, like, Tony's been sitting on this and thinking about it for, you know, decades.
True.
And then all of a sudden he knows what, like, who killed his parents, essentially.
Let's talk about some of the new characters that they introduced then. What do you guys think of Black Panther?
I thought he was dope. I thought he was
Yeah.
really good. I didn't make the connection at first when it was like this like African diplomat and like his son talking, and I was just kind of like, all right, where's this going? And I think you kind of
Yeah, I thought they were setting up. I thought they were setting up minor characters.
You were like,
you know?
this is Black Panther, and it was all like, oh
When it
yeah,
clicked, I was
hell
like-
yeah, yeah. But he looks like he's badass. Like I thought his suit was pretty styling. He was dude. Him and Captain America could run like 100 miles an hour or whatever. When they
You
were
notice
chasing
his
the soldiers.
claws damage Cap's shield?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, they
Because
did.
they're both made of that
They were engraved.
vibranium or whatever.
Vibranium, is that what it's called?
No, it's like that super dense metal or whatever with the history. That's why Cap's shield is like indestructible.
Yeah.
But then Homeboy's claws are made out of the same shit, so that's the first thing that's ever damaged Cap's shield.
Damn. No, that was. But I thought he was a really good character. Vision.
Vision was in that last Avengers film.
Was he? All right. See, I'd never seen any of the Avengers films.
Oh,
Like, this
yeah?
is like the culmination of like Avengers and. I mean, I don't know what else, but really like all wrapped up into that one movie because I've not seen any of those other ones. So this was like
Okay.
my first experience with like.
Yeah,
a lot of
Vision
these
was like
heroes.
the central story of Age of Ultron.
Is he?
There was some shenanigans. I'm not going to go into that right now, but
Gotcha.
yeah, you should probably watch that, figure that out.
And then who was that chick? Wanda.
Is she
Yeah,
the?
she was in the Avengers too.
Okay.
Yeah,
She-
the magic lady.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so here's the problem with her. She's one of those chicks that just like I do one thing and then you turn around and I'm lying on the ground helpless and I'm going, ah, you know, like she just did something crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't really a big fan of her. I feel like there's one of those chicks like in every group of superheroes. There's that one girl who has some power where she's just like, she's just like doing weird things with
it's
her
not
hands.
just a girl, it's any magic user, you know.
Yeah.
It's- When people are punching each other and one person's like, oh, I'm weak after.
Yeah, I mean, they should have just had her get like punched in the face and then she could,
She's got a reason to be just laying on the ground and be
Yeah.
like, I'm so weak.
I'm
now.
so tired.
Oh my god.
I need Taco Bell. Yeah.
No, yeah, she kind of, was give and take for me too. But and then who was that villain? It looked like he was fighting Cap in the beginning. He had like the skull and kind of mask.
Oh, that
or
was
whatever.
another
that?
callback, but to the last Captain America film.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he was like some mercenary or whatever that was a mini bad guy from the last film, but now he's got like all his powers.
Like a mini boss
Whatever.
before you get to the power boss or the gang
Yeah.
boss, if you will.
That was just another quick call out. Hey, let's set up a funky action scene right at the beginning of the film to grab their attention.
Mm-hmm.
What's the country that they were in the end? What's it called? Tawanda or something like that?
I think so.
Do we think so? What's going on there?
Wait, are you talking about the post-credit scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was just setting up because there's a Black Panther solo movie coming out,
Okay.
and that's where Homeboy is king, I guess.
But I guess the biggest question I have right now is, are we thinking the Avengers are going to be like split into two groups for now? Like, are they going to be doing?
Oh,
their
we
own
already
thing?
know what's happening there.
Okay.
Because they have 2 more Avengers films coming out.
Are they
They've already
more
agreed on.
So
like?
they're gonna reunionize, or they're gonna?
It's gonna be some deal where it's a big baddie. Everybody put aside your differences. We got to fight this guy. Because Age of Ultron teased it. The previous stuff teased it. Like all these post-credit scene. I think they're the big bad is Thanos. If you saw Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
he was in that.
The guy who's thirsty
The
for
purple-
the
the
stones,
purple
right?
guy, yeah.
Okay.
And so it's something to do with some gauntlet. I'm not entirely sure because I don't know Marvel that well, but that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, oh, big bad guy, everybody in it, and it's gonna be just like that fight scene we saw, but for 2 movies.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking, like, without really knowing what's going on, I was like, okay, they're going to be hanging out in Tawanda with Black Panther for a while, and, like, that's their new HQ for a while, with the other guys, like, maintaining the other actual Avengers HQ. I thought they were kind of be, like, duking it out that way for a while, but I don't know.
Sounds more like a refuge.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then they obviously, at the post-credit scene, teased the solo Spider-Man film with the new Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I remember reading about the deal that Sony has because Sony still owns the rights to Spider-Man, but they let Marvel use him. They let Marvel use their own character in their movies because Spider-Man, weird. But there's a deal going on where Marvel's going to actually make the solo Spider-Man film. So it's probably going to be that same dude, and we're probably still going to be seeing Spider-Man in the preceding films.
See, what I was thinking too is at the end where he had like it looked like almost like some Stark technology that was making like the spider thing rotate on the ceiling is in the first Civil War comic book that I read. That Spider-Man sides with Iron Man and like tries to take him down, all that stuff, and he's got like a whole new Spider-Man suit. It's like it kind of reminded me like some Dr. Octopus type gig because it was all red, but it had like actual spider like kind of tentacles come out, like robotic ones. It's crazy, man. And then but later on in the comic book, he like starts seeing the side from Cap, and then he goes back to the like classic red and blue, and he's just like, kick rocks, Tony. I'm on Cap's team now.
Okay.
So he's a bit of a free agent and kind of goes like back and forth. But yeah, that kind of made me think of that. But then it was I guess it makes more sense that they're just gonna say that he's gonna be back for like maybe another Spider-Man movie.
I thought it was more along the lines of they're just doing this to be like, where was I going with this? Oh, like he's now a thing. Like they didn't just pull him aside for one quick mission.
Exactly.
He's basically saying, hey, we got your back. You know, you should keep being Spider-Man.
I got some really big cheers at the end too. Like,
Yeah,
a lot of people saw
everybody
it.
was
It was just
excited.
like, woo! I know you guys aren't the biggest Spider-Man fans. You don't.
Tobey
don't think he's
Maguire
it.
really killed it for me.
Yeah, see, he's just and then like
Really?
having like Kristen Dunst as Mary Jane, like you're just like, oh, the casting, like this had so much potential, but the casting was just poor.
I did find myself thinking during that big fight scene, I was like, man, how cool would it be if Deadpool just rolled up right now?
Oh man, he would have been swearing and just shooting people in the head left and right, cutting off limbs. They were like, yeah, we can't have that guy.
He just comes in and just starts cursing and throwing dildos at people. I mean, that would completely kill the tone. But oh man, that would have been fantastic.
It would have been funny. It was good to see him on the what it says movies coming out in May or something like that on DVD or something.
Oh yeah, it's out on Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that was good to see.
overall, we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah, would you see it again? Do you enjoy it in terms of Marvel films? Did you like it better than Batman v Superman? How are you guys thinking? I'm thinking I liked it, but if I had to pick between the two, I'd still go Batman v Superman just because I love Batman.
Yeah. The ultimate detective.
Yeah, but this was by far the best Marvel film they've made.
I don't know if I would choose between the two because they're so different. Because, you know, one is obviously focused on two superheroes for the entire movie, and this one is just all over the place.
Mhm.
It's kind of, it seems non-comparable to me, and I don't know if either one like has my interest enough to go watch it again in the next few years. So that's just kind of where I'm standing.
Okay.
But I was happy with it. I definitely think it was good.
Yeah. I guess I would see it if it was on like, I don't know, daytime television and I just had nothing else like really to do. I'd be like, yeah, I guess I'd watch it again.
Are you
but-
gonna recommend people see it, your friends and such?
Yeah, I'd say at least go see it at least one time, you know,
Alright.
before you... If you're a superhero nut, then obviously go see it.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that you just need to see. When it comes to the comparison to BV Superman, I kind of felt like even though there was a bunch of characters wrapped up in this one, it was kind of like a Ring Brothers Barn Bailey circus of like superhero action. It really kind of did come down to like, I want to say Cap versus Iron Man, but then it was also like, everyone just got beef with the Winter Soldier, so it was more like Iron Man versus Winter Soldier, Black Panther versus Winter Soldier, and Cap just had to be like his brother's keeper and be like, hey man, like,
Which,
I know this guy.
something else really quick. Do we think, like, is the Winter Soldier going to come back in the future and they're going to do something crazy to him? And
I feel like they'll probably resurrect him.
They didn't kill anybody in the film,
no.
Yeah.
so that they have the option to bring him back.
Yeah.
I was really hoping Don Cheadle was dead, but when they said heartbeat, blah, 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 I was like, because that would have added more oomph to the fight,
Yeah.
you know?
That scene really had me too. I was thinking like they're not gonna save him. Like he's going down when he was falling like Iron Man and Falcon is his name? Yeah. When they were both like trying to save him. I did think that if he was dead, that would have made it a bit more powerful too. Because I feel like I kind of felt like that would be Tony's like no going back. You know, like his
Imagine having
his
that
dad.
happen and then find out
Oh,
who killed.
dude.
Like he would have just like gone off in that.
One
fight scene
of
at the end.
but people had to die after that if
Yeah.
War Machine died as well. I
Yeah.
feel like someone had to go.
So maybe that's why they didn't kill him, because Tony would have killed somebody.
Yeah, he definitely would have.
I think there's a reason that they didn't have Hulk or Thor in here, because it wouldn't have been a fight.
Oh,
Because
I know. Those are like
Hulk
the two
would have just
ultimate
wrecked house.
ringers. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah, it was probably a good thing that they weren't in it, but
You need to put one person on each side because you're like, you got Folk and Horde? Come on, man. We got the Ant-Man? Fucking kidding me? Although, when he blew up to like 50 times his size, that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
it's alright.
All right, so I guess that's it for our initial reaction after seeing Captain America: Civil War.
We all agree that it's good.
Are we doing like a
if
thumb
you're-
system, or are we doing all like this? Like,
I
We-
think
we
we're
don't do
all,
anything.
like, a little up.
Gets like two, like almost like two kind of 90-degree angle thumbs up, if that is. I don't know what that angle is. But.
Well, leave a comment with what you guys thought about the movie if you saw it. I hope you did if you're watching this.
Yeah. Exactly.
but-
Otherwise, if we just ruined it for you, then you're welcome.
For now, I'm Noah.
I'm Turbo.
I'm Logan.
Catch you guys later.
Every time you take a shit.
Oh my god, speaking about taking a shit, Turbo, did you know that when you're pooping, apparently you're supposed to sort of have like your legs elevated? You're kind of supposed to be like this?
Yeah, squatty potty. Have you ever seen that commercial?
Dude,
Squatty
with
potty.
the unicorn?
Oh yeah.
It's so much better. I hear now to exactly like, just like
Dude,
that.
I've been
man.
trying to find something that I can like
Eat up.
Because I feel
Dropping
like pooping
deuces.
like this, where you're just like launching it out of your ass, would just be like supreme.